Namaste and welcome to today's Hatha flow. This class is being filmed for my Hatha immersion for my virtual yoga studio and for free today on Instagram Live. So thank you so much for being here. If you are joining this class live, I am so excited to be teaching Hatha classes from home because as of today, my Hatha virtual yoga studio membership is open. My Hatha yoga ebook is complete and ready to see the world, and my Hatha immersion program has begun. So there's only about 2 weeks worth of classes up so far, and I'm adding on new classes every single day. So once this is an entire package in and of itself, you will have beginner to advanced asana. You will go through all of the basics of everything that Hatha yoga is. This entire package also includes the membership and the ebook. It's $108 for all 3 things, which honestly, after how much love, time, and energy I have spent on this, that's a steal. The virtual yoga membership for now is $50 for a lifetime membership. And the ebook, if you want just the book, is $11.11 for just the book. So that is kind of my exciting news today, that we've got new Hatha things out. So today we are doing a restorative Hatha flow. Grab your water bottle, whatever props you need, blocks, pillows. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position, Sukhasana, with our hands on our knees, closing our eyes, and just taking a moment to be in tune with our breath here. Not changing it, not judging it, just being present with each inhale and exhale. From here, we'll take a moment to extend each breath, taking some of the deepest breaths that you've taken all day. And we'll just keep this consistent, slow, steady breath throughout our practice. Next inhale, arms come overhead, palms meet. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, baby back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands mount all the way down, releasing to the mat. From here, we're going to come into a tabletop position on our hands and knees, getting ready for some cat-cows. Inhaling, dropping the belly for cow pose. Exhaling, arching the back for cat pose. And just moving with our own breath cycle here. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to tuck the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pelvis comes into the air, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. It's our first down dog of the practice, so feel free to pedal out your knees, move your hips, take what you need here. Next inhale, we're going to round the spine coming forward. Urdhva Mukha Savasana, upward facing dog. Pushing yourself up off of the mat. Deep breath here. Exhale, setting those hips back into Balasana, child's pose. Reaching forward, third eye to mat connection. Deep breaths here. Walking our hands over to the left side of the mat, we're going to stretch out that right rib cage. Deep breaths here. Coming back to center Balasana, deep breath here. And from here we'll walk our hands over to the right side of the mat, stretching out that left side body. Breathing into the rib cage. Coming back to center Balasana, we'll take one more deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to rise up to a tabletop position. Tucking the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pelvis comes into the air, downward facing dog. Next inhale brings that right leg into the sky, bending the knee. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale to rise to a crescent lunge. Deep breaths here. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands melt through heart center down to the mat. Left knee drops for a low lunge. Deep breaths here in our low lunge. Exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg, coming into a half split. Our toes can be pointed or flexed, whatever feels best. Coming back into low lunge. Deep breath here. With our hands firmly on the mat, tucking the left toes, left knee raises, take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left in, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Next inhale brings that right leg into the sky. Bending the right knee, opening up that hip. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, rising up to a crescent lunge. Deep breaths here. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands melt through heart center down to the mat. Right knee drops for a low lunge. Deep breaths here. Really sending your breath to wherever you're holding on to tension. Exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg for a half splits pose. Toes can be pointed or flexed. Our heart is melting towards our knee. Deep breaths here. Coming back in the low lunge, we'll take a deep breath here. With our hands placed firmly on the mat, we're going to tuck those right toes, right knee raises, take a deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to round the spine, coming forward, upward facing dog. Pushing yourself up off of the mat. Exhale, sending those hips back into Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, we're going to rise up to a tabletop position. Moving through a few cat-cows. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to tuck the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pelvis comes into the air, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Inhale, right leg comes into the sky, bending the knee. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands, left heel drops. We're going to windmill the arms open into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Deep breaths here. As we have one hand in the past, one hand in the future. We are here in this present moment. Breathe in, arms come overhead. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Deep breath here. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. We're going to check our stance. Toes come forward. Arms at a T. We're in 5-pointed star. Really just breathing power into the stance. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the legs. We're coming into goddess pose. I like to bounce my goddess. It just feels better on my hips. You can go up releve if you want to challenge your balance. So whatever your goddess looks like. One more deep breath here. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Right toes turn to the side. Exhale, we're bending to the right side. Our right hand is floating. Our left hand is towards the sky. We are in triangle pose. Really activating that core. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up. Exhale, bending the knee, warrior two. And from here, we're gonna windmill our hands down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg comes into the sky. Bending that left knee, opening up the hip. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right heel drops, windmilling the arms into warrior two pose. Really breathing strength into our legs, bringing awareness into our arms. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, humble warrior. Sorry, reverse warrior. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Deep breath here. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Coming into that five-pointed star. And exhale, cactus the arms, bending the knees, coming into goddess pose once again. Inhale, rise on up. Pointing our left toes towards the side of the mat. We're gonna exhale, left hand towards the mat, right hand in the sky. Using our core strength here in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, we're gonna rise on up. Exhale, returning into warrior two pose, Virabhadrasana. And from here, we're gonna windmill our hands back down to the mat, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Next inhale is gonna bring that right leg into the sky. Exhale, bending the knee. From here, we're gonna move that right knee to the right wrist, coming into pigeon pose. Taking whatever micro adjustments we need to be in the most comfortable pigeon possible. Deep breaths here. Option to grab that back leg, coming in a mermaid pose. Releasing that back leg. If you took it, take one more deep breath in, pigeon pose. Exhale, gently lowering down to the mat for sleeping pigeon. We're here for 5 deep breaths. So find a place where you're really comfortable. Next inhale, we're gently gonna rise back up. Taking a breath here in pigeon pose. With our hands placed firmly on the mat, we're gonna tuck those left toes, left knee raises. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left in downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg comes into the sky. Bending that knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. We're coming into pigeon pose on the other side. Taking whatever little micro adjustments you need to get into the most comfortable pigeon possible. Deep breaths here. Took the option to bend that back leg for mermaid pose on the other side. Do so again here so you can stay even on both sides. Releasing that back leg if you took it. We're going to take one more deep breath in here in pigeon. Exhale, lowering down to the mat for sleeping pigeon. We're here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, we're going to rise back up, taking a deep breath here in pigeon. With our hands placed firmly on the mat, we're going to tuck those right toes, right knee raises, deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to come all the way forward into an upward facing dog. Urdhva Mudra Savasana. Exhale, sending those hips back, Vilasana, child's pose, reaching forward. We're slowly going to rise on up. I'm just taking a breath here on our knees. From here, we're going to windmill the hands to the lower back to protect our lumbar spine. Opening up the shoulders, take a deep breath in. Exhale, leaning back, baby back bend. And if you feel confident from here, you can place your hands on the mat behind you. Coming into a full hero's pose. Gently releasing out of hero's pose. We're gonna make our way to our sit bones. Maybe grabbing a little drink of water if you need it. I do. Okay. And then from here, we're just gonna straighten our legs out in front of us in Dandasana staff pose. Rolling out the ankles, swishing our feet from side to side. Just grounding us here in this present moment. Inhale, arms come overhead, tall spine. Exhale, reaching for those toes, letting your head hang. Deep breaths here. Inhale, we're gonna rise on up. From here, we're gonna bring the left foot to the inner right thigh. Inhale, arms come overhead, turn to your toes. Exhale, reaching for that right foot, letting your head hang. Really sending your breath to wherever you're holding on to tension. Inhale, rising up. Taking a breath here to switch out your legs. And whenever you're ready, inhale, arms come overhead, turn to your toes. Exhale, reaching for that left foot, letting your head hang. Deep breaths here. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up. And from here, we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, coming into butterfly pose. Placing one hand on the heart, the other just on our navel, under our navel, on our dantian, our center of life force energy and prana. And just taking a few breaths here. Connecting our center of love and our center of life. Releasing tension wherever we're holding on to it. Loosening the jaw. Loosening the muscles in the face. Letting our shoulders drop down. Noticing that breath. From here, we're going to release our hands, and we're gently going to make our way down to the mat for a reclined butterfly. So once again, taking whatever micro adjustments you need, using whatever props to get completely comfortable here. Hands can be on the heart, the belly, at either side. Whatever feels best for you today. Deep breaths here. From here, we're going to bring the knees together. Bring the heels by our hips. And go ahead and cross your left foot over your right thigh. Whenever you're ready, you can grab for the right thigh or the right calf for a supine figure 4. Deep breaths here. Taking whatever micro adjustments you need in this pose so that you feel that nice stretch along your IT band, along your psoas. Releasing that right leg back down to the mat. We're going to take a breath to switch out our legs. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and reach for that left thigh or calf, coming into supine figure 4 on the other side. Deep breaths here. Releasing that left leg, uncrossing the knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hugging the knees. Releasing the head back down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees sail to the left, upper body twist to the right for a little supine twist. Deep breaths here. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hugging the knees. Inhale, releasing your head down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Knees sail to the right, upper body twist to the left for a supine twist on the other side. Deep breaths here. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hugging the knees. Inhale, releasing into Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. Grabbing the outsides of the feet. Rocking your baby from side to side. And from here, we're going to release into a full body stretch, taking on whatever little movements our body needs right now. Before finding our way into Savasana, corpse pose. Palms are facing up, eyes are closed. Focus is on the breath. Just bringing your awareness back to those deep inhales and exhales. Noticing the points in which your body is touching the mat. Your head, your shoulders, your hips, your arms, your legs, your heels. And as you continue to breathe, allow each breath in to cleanse you, renew you, and restore you. Allow each breath out to release that which no longer serves you. You can feel free to stay here for as long as you need. But whenever you're ready, we'll roll to the side. Gently push ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. And meet with our hands in Anjali Mudra at Heart Center. The light, love, and divinity in me honors the light, love, and divinity in you. Thumbs come to the third eye, we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I love teaching Hatha. This is my passion. My next class, my next virtual class will be March 30th, 4 p.m. It is also a Saturday. My next live class is Yin this upcoming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Yin is every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Kundalini is this upcoming Friday the 15th at 6 p.m. Drop-in tickets are $20. And I have Hatha live at Uptown Wellness Academy as well. Saturday the 23rd, I believe, at 10 a.m. So you can check my Instagram and my website for those dates. I hope to see you again on the mat soon. Namaste.